I'll be honest, when I first met Vinay, actually when I first came across him, like he was given such a powerful introduction.
Well, when I met Rupa, I resonated with her straight away. It was love at first sight, maybe on my part, maybe not on her part.
One-way road.
It was a one-way road. And I was travelling so fast down it, no one was coming the opposite way. I was going to run over everyone on that road.
I was like, this sounds like some old man is about to walk up to the stage, you know? Oh, he's a lawyer by profession, he's retired from his corporate job and he's practicing law as and when he wants. And I was like, well, he's done really good in his, God knows, 20, 30, 40 years in his career. And then this young, strapping lad walks in like, yeah. And I was like, okay, not quite what I was picturing, but yeah, you took me by surprise.
I always knew that you had the entrepreneur in you, the risk taker. She's as crazy as me. And from there, we've done businesses together as well. We've done some on our own. We still do some on our own, but we also do business together. And it's just a great feeling to do business with your partner.
Absolutely.
And oh my God, it was in Malaysia. Wow, 12 years ago?
12 years.
About that time, time flies, in this day and age. So, I remember just seeing her like being like, wow, that is everything that I would want in a woman. I was like, not only was she like the most good looking girl I've seen in my life, the way, you were walking, the way you were carrying yourself, respectable. She looked good, but she wearing respectable clothes. It was Indian moment. The scarf was kind of flowing, the blue color. I remember that. And I was like,
good memory.
Yeah, it was good memories. I keep this, it's in my diary, all this stuff. Anyway, so from there, then later on, I found out, oh my God, she's just as crazy as me. I'm vegetarian, but she takes vegetarianism to a whole new level. I'm talking, she'll tell you all about it, man. No onions, no garlic. And I was like, wow, okay. Let's see what's going on with that. So I'm a part-time, no onion, no garlic kind of person, full-time vegetarian.
He faces the wall otherwise anyway. So
yeah, generally speaking. I met Rupa, I resonated with her straight away. It was love at first sight, maybe on my part, maybe not on her part.
One-way road.
It was a one-way road. And I was travelling so fast down it, no one was coming the opposite way. I was going to run over everyone on that road.
I'll be honest, when I first met Vinay, actually when I first came across him, like he was given such a powerful introduction, right, at this event, small event, like a little training for members in North London. And when they were starting to introduce him or, edify him, as we will say in our terminology, I was like, this sounds like some old man is about to walk up to the stage, Oh, he's a lawyer by profession. He's retired from his corporate job and he's practicing law as and when he wants. And I was like, well, he's done really good in his, God knows, 20, 30, 40 years in his career. And then this young, strapping lad walks in like, yeah. And I was like, okay, not quite what I was picturing, but yeah, you took me by surprise. But even then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm all business. And we really connected in Malaysia. And we were in an arena with 15,000 people.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. Yeah.
I mean, just from there. And then we've kind of we eventually got married. Huge challenges in between. That's for a different podcast altogether. But from there, we started working together and doing business together. I can honestly tell you, it's one of the most satisfying feelings. It's something which, I remember when we weren't working together, you come home after your day to day and you talk about your own thing, which is fine as well. Sometimes it's good to kind of have your work where it's just your work and you come back and you can enjoy other things. Or sometimes it's even better, I feel, when you come back and talk about your goals, the challenges that you had and how you're going to overcome them. So we work together and it's unique. And it's not only do we work together, but we work together now even with young children. We have 2 young children, aged 6 and 4. And, they see us working together. They see what we're doing. And I'm hoping that it really inspires them and influences them in their life.
Absolutely. And, I think us actually getting to where we are, for me personally, I can only speak for myself. It was the point that actually showed me the vision that I could even be with someone like Vinay, because as he said, there was a huge obstacle, not so much for him, for me, right? Being an Asian girl in society today, and my family is very, very traditional. Like we are brought up in a certain community, we follow certain cultural beliefs. And that was, that's a whole other podcast altogether. I'm going to talk about manifestation and law of attraction. And, we're going to discuss all these things because we live by these things in our day-to-day lives. But I think me knowing that that was possible and we made it happen, me being Hindu and Vinay being a Sikh, it was like something I thought was not going to be possible. And that's what helped me to believe that actually we need to be ambitious. I need to have my goals set high. I need to see what else I can achieve in my life. If I can make that happen, what else is out there for me to be able to make happen? And that really helped me in the beginning.
Absolutely. I mean, look, on this podcast, we're going to be speaking about a lot of topics, a lot of things, and they're going to be a wide range of things, from business to relationships to being Sikh and being Gujarati, being a vegetarian and suddenly not allowed to eat onions or garlic. You know, we're going to be covering a lot of things. And, you know, children and what we've kind of, our journey. And like Rupa said, hopefully if it can inspire anyone or they can take away something from it, that will give us the most satisfaction. It's about giving value. So what you can expect on this podcast, I mean, it's going to be different topics. And, you know, we'll eventually in due course have people say what they would like us to speak about. And again, we can share some kind of value. That would be absolutely incredible for us.
Absolutely. So we're looking to release a podcast every single week. We want you guys to keep up with our stories, with the information, and we're going to share real life experiences, okay? We're not here to sugarcoat anything. We are very black and white. That's just how we are as a couple and how we are as individuals. We're going to tell you exactly how it was. It's not always been great. People see us on social media and they're like, wow, you guys are living the perfect life and you look amazing and you're so happy. And hey, we're going to tell you about the trials and tribulations that we've also had along this way. You know, stories where you guys are really going to be able to resonate and be like, wow, okay, they are real. They go through real life problems and troubles like everyone else. And so, you know, we want you guys to follow us. We want you to subscribe to this channel and also on social media and reach out. What more can we do for you? What would you like to hear from us?
I mean, look, I can share a real life challenge this morning. You know, my hair is a little bit grown. So I was thinking, and you can't see it. I don't think you can see it in this podcast, but there was something I grabbed for, which I haven't worn in a while. And it was this hairband. See, you can't even actually see it. But that was a real life challenge, ladies and gentlemen.
I can see it. That's the
You
problem.
can see it.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can feel it. Now, that is the difference. You can see it, but I can feel it. And I'm going to talk about how it can make me feel, not make me feel as in less manly. That's not... Look, I think this is a podcast topic. Again, I'm giving away information that we're going to be sharing or we're going to be discussing in due course. And guys, you know what? This is not just, you know, business. We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, we're both kind of like, you know, we like to have fun. We like to make people laugh. And we like to laugh as well. So we're looking forward to all the topics that are going to come. Is it going to be perfect? No. Are there mistakes? Yes, of course. But that's what we're here to learn. And we're going to learn with each other. I don't know if you guys can see, but we are currently in our home office. You can see all the affirmations and the goals and things that we have on the wall. You know, this is something which we've learned from a very, very early on in our business careers. You know, having things that you want, having them around you and creating that environment so that you're geared up for success. And I love the fact that, you know, when people come over or when the children, they look at it and they read it. They sit there and read all the stuff that's back there. You may not be able to read it now, but in due course, we're going to be sharing some of that stuff. And I'm excited. So I recommend subscribe to this YouTube channel. And we're going to be putting this across all social media platforms and look forward to, you know, many, many great episodes.
Yes, thank you for staying with us. Thank you for listening. And we hope to keep sharing and giving you as much value as possible. Thank you so much. See you soon.